And we're live. Welcome to another episode of the Faddah Figures podcast. And there's two of us.
Yup. Kev's getting ready to serve his country.
So tonight we've got James and myself, the two expecting fathers of the
Oh my
second
God.
ones.
Yeah, it's right around the corner, man. It's
It
crazy.
is. I didn't realize how soon it's coming.
Yeah. Dude, man, it's crazy. We did that ultrasound thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and we got some pretty good photos of Austin. But it's crazy. They do this thing where I don't know if they told you when you went to that I forget what they were called. I think it's like first look ultrasounds or something.
I
It's
think
over the
so.
by
Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys need ultrasounds for your kids, if you're pregnant, go check them out. They're by CrossFit Zeus. It's like the only one there.
What is Harbor? Is it Harbor Square?
Oh,
The
dude, I
shopping
don't know. I
center?
just know it's that. It's over there
In
by Best Buy and
by
Zeus.
Aya, yeah,
Yeah.
by Aya. By
Like
Pro
the
City
worst to do
Ford.
shout outs. But yeah, so we did that thing and we got really good photos, and I guess they do this service where you pick a photo and then they'll make it look like real, like an actual real baby photo,
Okay,
like out of the womb, like
okay.
features and everything. So I was like, you know what? Let's check it out. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was like maybe 15, $20, something like that. And dude, when they did it, when you first look at it, it's you know what? Let me see if I can share it. You just gotta see it. Um, hold on. Let me see if I can get the
It's not like he
picture.
has like a. It'd be pretty cool. I feel like I've seen it somewhere too. I don't think it's this
It,
place, but I've seen people like they do it like of a photo of them in the future, like with their
dude, yeah,
beards and everything.
it's trippy. Hold on, how do you freaking add a photo here? Let's share. I'll just do screen share here.
Yeah.
I'll just pop this. Oh my god! Even just looking at this photo, I'm kind of like, oh. But hold up. See what in the world? I did all this. Hold on. I think I'm good. Share. Do you see something?
Nope.
Dang it! What am I doing?
You clicked on share,
Yeah. Hold on. Let me try again.
screen share.
Screen share. Window. Share. It says go to. Okay. I think I know. Dang it! It won't let me show it. Okay. I'll have to do another. Hold on. Let me try one more thing.
I can't imagine what it looks like though, because the regular 3D
I
ultrasound photos are pretty spot on to begin with.
no. I mean, it looks real for
That's
sure.
why I can't imagine what this would look like.
But it's just holy moly, man. Hold on.
This might be one of their new features that they got. I think I want to say I could be very wrong, but I want to say
Uh-huh.
I looked at one of their Instagram posts, and from the time that we went to the time that you guys went,
Yeah.
it looks like they got a new machine that's supposedly like way better.
I know. Well, I don't know if, when we. I mean, it looked new, but to be honest, it had to be because we went over like 2 years ago when we.
Well, no. From the time that me and Shay's, from the time that we went just a few weeks ago
Okay.
till your guys when you guys went, I feel like they got a new machine
Oh, okay.
from what their
Gotcha.
Instagram story said or their Instagram said.
Hold on. Let me try. You know what? Damn it. I'm gonna have to show it another time because it's not.
IT guy can't figure it out.
I know. I feel so bad. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't done anything. This isn't like a new computer. I don't know why it's telling me why I can't do it. Like it's freaking hold on. Can I? No, it's not slides. All right, let me try one more thing and then we'll move on because this is it should not be this hard.
you click screen share and then you can't, and it gives you options of screen 1 and you click on that.
Yeah, I clicked the whole thing and then it says I have to unlock this screen by selecting the lock on the bottom left. I'm like, what the hell is it talking about? I'm like, lock? What in the world? Like, yeah, I have no idea. Hold on, let me see. It has to be maybe this. Let's see. Yeah, everything is. I don't know what it's talking about. I unlocked it.
It might be something with StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I think I'm getting there. I think it is full disk access screen recording.
Is that your guys' only session that you guys?
Yeah, we just went to one. I mean, because we were pretty happy with the outcome. So
yeah.
we're like, there's no reason for us to go back.
No, like they're super good there. I can't remember if it's that same girl that we went to before, like when we had Shazen.
Yeah.
But when we went this one with for Shayla, like I was saying in the other one, like she wasn't happy with the pictures that she got, and James just left, but she wasn't happy with the pictures that she got, so she decided that she was gonna let us come back and try a different time because Shayla wasn't cooperating with the photos. She kept trying to hide and turn her body, and she didn't want to show her face.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hi. I think I got it now. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, dude. Can you see?
Dude,
isn't
blow
that
it up,
trippy?
Blow it up. Can you go full screen with that one?
Isn't that trippy?
Dude, that is crazy.
Like when I first looked at it, I was like, "Oh, dude, that's." But the more I look at it, I'm like, "Oh my god!" It kind of scares me. Like I feel like it's like he's gonna open his eyes. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Bro, it's super crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "What the freak?" Like it was. Yeah, I was pretty impressed. I was like, "Dude, what the hell?"
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. She showed it to me, and I was like, "I don't know if I want to share that." But I mean, obviously, if whoever's watching is now being able to see it. But I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna post that because
it's like the CGI on it looks super crazy.
Yeah, but I guarantee you it's like a filter. I guarantee this company, they just take these photos and it's like some filters that they just put on the pictures and they charge you $15-$20 per picture.
Yeah, but it's got to be pretty accurate, bro.
I
feel like they have to have it pretty accurate.
Yeah, but it tripped me out. I was like, "Oh, that's." And then we were trying to compare from Maddie. They definitely look like siblings for sure, but he obviously looks a little bit more like a boy than Maddie did when they were in the womb.
So Shani knows someone that they're having a kid right around the same time as us.
Yeah.
They went to the doctors to find out the gender, and then they went to that first look ultrasound too. And first look ultrasound told them, "Oh no, you're having the opposite sex." So if they thought they're having a boy, they went and they're like, "Oh no, you're having a girl." So I was like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Sucks. Like you definitely could tell because when we were there, she was like, "Oh look, there's pretty much his balls." I was like, "Yeah, that's you can't hide that. Yeah, that's definitely some balls right there."
But it's crazy because even you remember Aaron Sherbane that used to go to CrossFit, Zeus?
Aaron, female, yeah.
No, Aaron.
Wait. Aaron.
Guy. Yeah. And then he had the wife that went to Zeus too.
Yeah, I'd have to see his face.
Yeah, but anyways, he had twin kids, twin boys.
Yeah.
And the doctors told them that they're having girls, so they thought they're having girls the whole way.
Yeah.
And then when they gave birth, it was boys, and they're like,
"Oh my god!"
They have to return all the clothes and then get all new ones.
That sucks.
I was like, that's crazy. How do you not like? How does no doctor on all the other checkups follow up on it?
Yeah, that's pretty great, especially if they did like the blood test, because you can't really go wrong
I
on the
guess
blood
so, yeah.
test. Like ultrasounds, maybe depending on how young.
But does everybody do the blood test
I
for
don't think
the?
so, because I think the blood test is probably a little bit more expensive
Yeah,
than doing the ultrasound.
yeah,
And I think you have to pay out of pocket maybe.
yeah,
We got it because Diana was high risk, yeah. So
yeah.
we got it for Maddie, and once you reach, I think, a certain age, you're doing blood tests anyway. So they're like, we could do the blood test for the gender if you want. And we're like, yeah,
So
might as well.
they take they can't take blood from the baby, can they?
I don't think it's from the baby. I don't know where they take the blood. It might be just from like whatever the sac or whatever fluids are in there. And then,
So it can't be blood. It's like
no, I don't think it's blood, but I mean it's Diana's blood, but
so
I
it's
don't know how
her.
they do it.
So they
Yeah,
read her blood.
man, dude,
That's crazy though,
my
right? If you think
word,
about it,
yeah.
like if you think about how does that even
Because
work,
I don't
that
think they
sounds crazy.
poke the baby.
That's
Because
what I'm
I mean, the
saying.
baby's so tiny.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, yeah. I mean, I could Google it, but
And I don't know if how would you do it from taking the mother's blood? Like I don't know
yeah,
how you would be able to tell.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, but they say it's literally like 99 point, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's pretty much, yeah. You either have the chromosome or you don't. So it's like,
yeah.
okay, that
Exactly.
makes sense. But
But speaking of blood drawings,
mhm,
Shani did her glucose test,
mhm,
the first one,
yeah,
and I think I mean, I don't know if it's passed or failed,
yeah,
but she pretty much failed the first one.
yeah.
So she had to go back and do the 3 hour
Three
glucose
hour,
test,
yeah.
and she failed down too, bro.
Oh, so she got to do what Diana has to do.
Oh, does Diana do that too?
Yeah, so with Maddie, she failed the first one, but she passed the 3 hour one.
Oh, okay.
But with Austin, the boy, she failed both.
Oh, for
So
real?
that's, man, we've been eating like, oh, dude, you got to eat really good, because she has to like prick herself like
Hmm.
4 times a day. She has this little
Yep.
thing to test her blood sugar.
Yep.
So like, man, I've been losing weight because I've been eating the same thing that she's been eating. So like, we don't eat like barely any rice. Like it's
Yeah.
literally freaking potatoes, like 4 potatoes that I'm eating or something like that. Like, so, and like everything's a portion size.
Yeah.
But it's great. She eats a lot. Like it's small,
Small
it's
portions, but
fast,
they have to
but
eat
like,
like 6 times a
yeah.
day.
And then she eats like right before she goes to bed.
But
She's
that's
like,
what you're
yeah, I
supposed to
gotta eat
do.
something.
That's
I'm
what
like,
you're supposed to do
what?
to be healthy, anyways.
I thought they told us it's the worst to eat before you go to
Well,
bed.
right before bed, but other than that, you eat small meals throughout the day. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be a lot
So,
healthier.
but yeah, she's been like, yeah, she's been eating. We've been eating really healthy. We like when we grocery shop, we like buy tons of like just veggies and stuff.
So when did Dana take her 3 hour glucose test?
Man, we've been on this maybe for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a little over 2 weeks, I think.
Shani just did hers like
Yeah.
this week. I think it's like
And then you
Tuesday
have a
or Wednesday.
journal. Like she has to like
Oh,
put
for
what
real?
she eats every day. I mean, I don't know what your doctor, but like, yeah, she has to like write in the journal, write like her test scores. She has to
Yeah,
take
yeah, yeah,
pictures of it, send it in.
yeah,
Because I think the doctor says if she gets worse, she has to take shots,
yeah, yeah.
insulin shots or whatever. So I definitely don't want her to get that. But
Did
it
she
was
have to
crazy,
go
man.
to like? Did she have to go to like a class to learn how to
Yep,
like
she had to go to this class. It was funny. The class that she went to, we know the girl that
that runs
that
it?
does the
That
class.
does it?
Well, she
Oh,
like
oh.
gives the class or whatever.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
it was kind of funny. But yeah, we went like, what was it? So like you get a different doctor, like when you're like, I guess it's like a specialized doctor.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
So our last visit to this doctor, man, he was kind of, how do I say this? Not rude,
Straightforward.
but like just not social. Like he didn't have the social skills as a doc. As you would
Bedside
think.
manner.
Like literally, we were like in the whatever the doctor's room. This doctor walks in and he's straight up. I mean, don't quote me word for word, but he pretty much was like, "So you got diabetes?" And I was just sitting there with Diana. I was like, "What the f? Like what?" And he's like he was just kind of like drilling us. He was like, "So does diabetes run in your family?" And she was like, "Oh yeah." And then what about you? He was like talking to me, and I was, "Oh yeah, my dad has diabetes." And he's like, "Oh, you guys gonna get diabetes?" And I was like, your son has diabetes. And I'm just sitting there like, so I'm about to punch you in the face. Like, first of all, our baby's not even out yet. Don't be saying, I'm not saying he can't have diabetes, but I'm like, bro. And he was just like, I don't know. I felt like he was trying to scare Diana, like, and I was getting kind of pissed off. He was like, oh, you know what? After you give birth, like, you're gonna get diabetes. And I was just like, what the F is, who talks like that as a doctor, man? And like, and I talked with a lot of like my my coworkers at school to ask, like, shit, I don't know anybody else that has gestational diabetes. And I found out like there's plenty of people at my school. They're all like, yeah, I had that. I don't have diabetes right now. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. He's like, I mean, the chances of you getting it is a little higher, but it doesn't mean you're still gonna get it as long as you exercise, watch your weight. But that's anything with diabetes. Like, you don't need gestational diabetes. Like, if you're overweight and you don't work out, you're still gonna get it.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
So, but yeah, I was like, I don't know. Hopefully, if you go to a doctor, they're a little bit more chill and more sensitive, aware. Or I don't know what word I'm trying to get, but
it's weird because Shani, when she goes to her appointments.
Oh wait, Chris, your face is out of focus.
I know.
Okay, just make sure.
Camera. But when she goes to the doctors, I guess Kaiser operates on they call it midwives.
Okay.
So you don't really have a doctor per se.
Okay.
You're just you're just with this midwife, and you go to different midwives every time. But Shani was saying like the midwives are kind of worse than the doctors because they're just like really pushy with stuff.
Wait, what? So a midwife? They're not are they like a nurse? Like what is a?
I'm not 100% sure like what the term is. I don't know what qualifications they have.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like, why would I listen to you if you're not?
As far as I know, midwives just specialize in the birthing process. Yeah, that's from what I understand. Okay. I don't know if these midwives are different.
Yeah.
But I want to say there are like I've heard of like midwives that people go to.
Yeah.
For the birthing process.
I've heard of like doulas. I think that's what they're called. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like very expensive. Like they pretty much give birth to your child, not the doctor.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's kind of what these people do. Like they're there at the hospital.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that birthed the kids.
Yeah.
But Shannon's saying like they're like super like I guess pushy like you were saying.
Yeah.
Because at first, of course, it came up the vaccination topic.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, she had to explain, yeah, she's not vaccinated, whatever. And then they start like same thing, like just talking to her, like, oh, like drilling her, like just telling all kind of stuff. And Shani was like, she did this for like a couple different visits, and she was kind of telling me she's getting like really like stressed out, like they're like stressing her out. But then when she talked to the actual doctor at one of her appointments, the doctor asked her again, like, oh, are you vaccinated? And she said no. And then the doctor had a more cordial conversation with her. And then the doctor's like, okay, I'll just put it in your notes that I've talked to you, and you don't need to have this conversation again with anybody else because I've talked to you and we both understand each other. And boom. And she said ever since then, no one's asked her about it. But she said at first, all the midwives are just like drilling her about it.
Oh, that's interesting that you also have like a different midwife every time. Like I'd be like,
because there's it's like a group.
You would just have one person just so you can kind of have that bond or whatever.
Yeah, no, like so Kaiser. So that's like I guess Kaiser's thing is like they just have a group of people that all work together to just help the patient, I guess.
Okay.
So that way, if someone's not available, like you don't feel like, oh no, that person's not here. Like I guess you're supposed to get used to all these different midwives.
Well, Chris, you better start getting used to not eating any starch because that's like
I can eat starch. I don't have freaking diabetes.
Dude, you'd be like a jerk eating all this freaking rice and steak and
the first with Shaden, I was eating poke like every other day, and Shannon's just like, damn, that sucks. But she can't eat it. But I could eat raw fish.
Yeah, it's literally all the good stuff. I'm like. But it's kind of weird. I thought I would be like, in the beginning, it was really tough not eating rice with stuff that I normally eat with rice.
Mm-hmm.
But after doing this for like 2 weeks, dude, like I don't really crave it. Or like
Really?
like even those like Insta rice, you put in the microwave
Yeah,
for like
yeah, yeah. The minute
a
rice.
minute. Dude, I only eat like half of that and it's fine.
Really?
Yeah, there's sometimes where I'm like, damn, I need 2 of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I've
interesting.
never had to do two. Like I usually do like one, or I can do a half. But
Yeah,
I do need to eat rice every meal. Like I
yeah.
can't
So
not eat rice.
it's just very interesting. So like for breakfast, we've been eating like a lot of like wheat, no white bread, like wheat toast. Actually, it's like even worse than wheat toast. It's like some really healthy wheat toast because it just
Yeah.
tastes very healthy.
Does is Diana? Does she have to take like iron pills and stuff too?
I know she does. I know she takes some type of pills, but I don't know what they are. It might be iron,
So
but I know
Shani,
she
yeah.
does
So
take some type of pills every
Shani
day.
has like low iron as well, so she has to take
Uh,
iron pills on top of the gestational diabetes.
uh,
And she said it's crazy hard.
it's nuts, man. Like I feel bad because she pricks herself. She was like, "Hey," she tried to prick me once. She was like, "Hey, you want to tell?" I was like, "Hell no, dude. I'm gonna pass out." Like, you know
Bro,
how hard it was for me to prick and do like 10 drops of blood for that damn test that I did. But
I can't even watch her prick it. Like, and she doesn't like needles either. And she's like, "Can you
yeah,
do it for me?" I'm like, "Nope, I can't. I just can't
dude.
prick
And
you."
she does it like different finger each time, so it's
For
not poking the same finger. And I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I wish
I
she didn't
told
have to
Shani
prick.
she should. There's this device that she can put on top of her
Yeah,
that does it automatically.
but doesn't it prick you though?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you only gotta do it like, I want to say like 4 times a day instead of six or something.
Okay,
And then, but you put it on your arm and you kind of like wear it,
yeah,
but it's not covered by the insurance, so you gotta pay out of
mm,
pocket for it.
yeah.
And like the percentage of it being correct is like a little lower.
Okay,
But I told her, if you really don't want to prick yourself, like just I would just get that and
yeah,
just, I don't care if you have to pay extra. But
yeah.
I know I can't prick her, and if she can't prick herself, I was like,
Dude,
I
it's
would just
tough,
go
man.
for it.
I don't know how Diana does it. Like, I'm just like, dang, man. I give mad props to people with diabetes because I'd be like, screw it. I guess I'm just gonna have crazy diabetes.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not
or
gonna
I'm just
prick
gonna eat
myself.
super healthy.
Yeah, there better be some type of technology where you can put it in my skin because I
Yeah,
don't want to get pricked. If you're gonna prick me, I want you to prick me once and stick it under my skin, and then it'll read it somehow, or
yeah,
I don't know. But I'm not gonna freaking poke myself every day. Like,
yeah. 6 times a day.
yeah, that's nuts.
And Shani was saying like she can't have dairy for like an hour after she pricks herself or something. Like it's just
Okay,
like a lot of restrictions.
yeah,
That's crazy.
no, it's interesting too because Diana she'll try to test out different foods and try to see like because I know one time what did she eat? She ate like a bunch of blueberries
Hmm.
and her freaking sugars went up crazy. So she's like,
Yeah,
she doesn't eat blueberries anymore, which I
yeah.
would think like, dude, it's fruit.
Healthy
Yeah.
natural sugars. Yeah,
Even an apple, she doesn't eat like if it's a big apple, she'll only eat half because if he eats
yeah,
that whole apple, so usually we'll buy smaller apples now,
yeah.
so like we don't have random half apples everywhere. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It's
It's
I tell her
crazy.
you got 2 more months, babe, and just stick it out, and then we'll be all right. Um, but we might have the baby early,
Oh yeah.
because we were our what Austin's due at like October 5th, but we were gonna try to get induced a week earlier, which is like the last week of September. But when we went to the ultrasound place, because they tell you how much or how big they are
How
at,
far along? Yeah.
and when she was looking at Austin, she was like, "Dude, like he's he's a lot bigger." And she was like, "Are you wait? When's your due date?" And we are like, "Oh, October." She's like, I'm showing like mid-September
Oh
if
yeah.
if you're going by size." And I was like, "Oh
But
wow,
it might also be because of the gestational
yeah,
diabetes is like a thing.
yeah." So I was like, I was telling her, I was like, "Dude, if the baby gets like crazy big, like we should definitely take him out. Like I don't want him to keep growing in your stomach and like
Yeah, yeah.
have
I
things get
mean, if she's getting a C-section anyways, I feel
yeah
like just keep it in until they have to, and
yeah."
then
So it's oh I don't know. I'm just like we're pretty much ready. Like we've bought everything that we need. There's nothing else that we really need.
Bro, I feel like we're not ready at all.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I feel like we're ready, but I feel like I'm not ready. Like, it's getting so like the closer it gets, it's like, man, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
not ready. I'm
Well,
not
yours
ready.
is a little different, I guess, because um, from Shazen to now, like that, there's a huge like 5 years. I mean, Maddie, like we still have like all her like most like we looked at her clothes literally. We were like, okay, what's kind of gender neutral? And we're like, okay, he can wear some of this stuff. Like, and we just kind of bought a couple of onesies and but for the most part, I think I think we're fine. The biggest thing was we were on the wait list to go to God, what was it? Seagulls here at Ocean
Okay.
Point.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think we're gonna send her there anymore. Because I think we're just gonna let the parents keep watching her and
Uh-huh.
our son.
Uh-huh.
Because when we thought, because we give them a little bit of money at just
Uh-huh.
help because it's a lot of work, and we're like, dude, why? If they're still willing to help and they want to,
Yeah.
like, why give Ocean Point the money
Yeah. A
when
lot more.
yeah, a
Probably.
lot more when we can just give our parents money.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we had to talk with them and they said no, we can still watch, and we just made sure we told them like, look, don't feel like you're obligated, but just let us know if you can't watch anymore because we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
yeah.
on the wait list. Like we can't just be like, oh, okay, tomorrow Maddie's gonna go to Seagull. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. So they're like, okay. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But Jason he didn't go to preschool, yeah?
No.
Yeah, see? Dinah didn't go, I didn't go. So we're even thinking like, I
Well,
don't know.
I went to preschool when I was a kid, but that was just because my parents were young and
Yeah.
I haven't even watched me. But I went to preschool as a kid. But yeah, we don't need to send Shays into preschool. We're like, nah.
Yeah, I just feel like Maddie, where she's at,
It's a lot of money. It's just money
it is
wise. Like,
crazy money. And I'm like, I feel like if I felt like she was really behind, like maybe like 3, maybe 4 years old, I'd be like, oh, maybe. But even then, I'm like, dude, what is she gonna learn in 1 year? Like, I'm
yeah,
like
even
why?
like,
I'm like,
why
dude,
stress so much about when
yeah,
they're such
why?
young?
Like, if I can't teach her, there's no way a stranger's gonna freaking teach her
Yeah,
something. So, the only thing is, I wish she had more social skills that she would get at
she's
preschool.
pretty fine though. Like when she
Yeah,
plays with Shazen.
yeah. So I'm hoping when she starts playing sports,
Yeah.
that will be like a huge game changer. Like she'll be
Uh-huh.
able to interact with kids, different backgrounds and stuff. And but yeah, so we'll see how long
Are
the
you guys
parents.
thinking about sport? Bro, that's gonna be hard for sports with the 2 kids.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. Like, but we definitely were talking about Maddie's probably gonna do soccer because it's like the easiest.
Okay.
And then if she doesn't like soccer, I might do swimming because I know a lot of people do swimming. We even talked about like jujitsu or something, just
Yeah.
to get her to like at least know how to protect herself.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. We'll see. I definitely know like my in-laws are gonna definitely teach her tennis. I feel like that's
Tennis.
kind of a given for sure. But I don't know how young. I feel like 3 years old. It's crazy. I don't think they can even hold a dang racket. So I
With the
don't know
racket.
what.
They have like kids rackets. They might have
Yeah,
specialty kids rackets. You never
yeah.
know.
So I don't know when he would teach, but it's funny. She's at the tennis store and she'll like have these fake rackets and she'll go like, pow,
Yeah.
pow, and play with my father-in-law. So I think it's kind of funny.
So do you guys know when you're gonna start her in soccer? How old is she right now?
She'll turn 3 in March, so I know you got to be
Oh,
at
okay,
least 3.
okay.
So I'm
Yeah, yeah.
assuming when she turns 3 or a little bit before, I'll probably start inquiring like, hey,
Hmm.
what are programs? I'll probably look at the Croc Center, see like what's some stuff since they're right there. But soccer is probably the easiest, only because we live right over here by the soccer field. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't know. We'll see. It really just depends on Austin too, yeah, because it's like, dang.
Yeah. That's gonna be the hard part. It's
Yeah,
like,
because it's like, do we bring him or it's like
I mean,
one
you're gonna
parent
have
stays
to
home
bring
with
him.
the baby and the other person goes to the practice? Like,
Well, at that young age, I don't think they have practices like that.
yeah,
Like it's just so, and I wouldn't like. So when Shazen played soccer when
mhm,
he was 3, it wasn't even like soccer. Like it's like they go to the field every Saturday,
yeah,
and then they work on just like you said, just being um around other people and with the coach.
Okay.
And you'll be surprised, bro. Like some kids can't even like sit in the circle with other parents because they're so young. They've never done
Mm,
that. So a lot of it's just getting them used to it. And like if the kids aren't comfortable, then the parents can like sit with them in the circle, and
gotcha.
they'll
Okay.
just play like duck goose, bro. They'll barely like do soccer stuff. They'll
Yeah.
do a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's more just that.
But we're even talking about like even dance. Because I
Yeah,
know she likes to dance a lot. So we're like, dude, I'll put her in hip hop or whatever dance she wants to do. Like,
yeah.
I just don't want her in gymnastics. I
Why?
just, I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I have just a stigma with gymnastics. Like, like I hear all these horror stories about like kids getting like,
Well, that's like
like,
that's like when you send them like professionally, and they're like,
yeah.
that's when you're like extra, and you're like sending them off to like boarding school almost,
Yeah.
where you're not there
So,
with them.
and plus, I feel like that sport, you can kind of, I don't know. I'm just afraid she's going to get hurt doing all that stuff. I want her kind of in sports where I'm like, you know what? The chances of you getting
I
hurt.
feel like jujitsu is even almost just as bad,
He's a freaking 3-year-old. Come on, dude.
bro. That's the thing. You don't, bro. A 3-year-old's gonna like roll over and like choke hold her and like
I don't freaking
choke her
slap that other
wrong.
kid and go to jail. Luckily, hopefully, Diana will freaking
She's gonna like get
bail
arm
me out.
bars and by accident, bro. It's crazy, Like my niece did jujitsu
Uh-huh.
as she was older though. I mean, she was way older. She must have been like 10, 11 years old doing
Mm,
jujitsu. And at the tournaments, they don't have girl division, boy division.
yeah,
You're just in your weight class and your whatever belt you're in, right?
yeah.
Bro, so some of the boys would be like, bro, like, and she was pretty decent too. So
Yeah.
she'd get like top three, and some of the the better boys were like when they were getting beat, bro, they'd pull her hair and stuff like
Oh,
that, and like
man.
there was
Yeah.
one match where she was
Dirty.
like, yeah, she was like crying, and I was like, bro, this isn't right. Like I was about to like tell the coach like, hey, you better tell that kid like, because I know the coach was telling him like, like don't go easy because she's a girl, and kind of like encouraging him to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like not straight telling him like, oh, just pull her hair, but like encouraging him like, hey, like use this to your advantage and stuff. But I was
Yeah.
like, bro, that's
That,
crazy.
dude, that's dirty. I don't know if I could be composed if I was at a freaking jujitsu tournament
That's
and
why.
Maddie's there and she's doing good, and then some boy pulls her. Well, I don't even know. Are you allowed to pull her? Like, I don't know
Well,
if
it's
that's,
not. So it's not like you're doing it intentionally. Like these,
yeah,
like they're sneaky with it because you're like grabbing. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you're
dude.
wrestling.
You pull someone's
But,
hair, that's intentional. You can't
well,
accidentally like
no,
you're
because you're grabbing like the gi and stuff, and like you're going,
dude.
and then like if
Come
the
on.
hair's not tucked in, then like it comes
If
out.
you've been doing jujitsu long enough, you know where the hair is.
Well,
Like,
no, yeah, but you can't. Like you can. You know how to do it. You know how to do it where it's like accidentally kind of.
yeah. But
It's like,
I'd be hella pissed. I don't
but
know
that's
if
why like I was. I mean, I'm more hesitant to sign. I don't even know if I want to put Shades in jiu-jitsu.
uh
And I'd rather. I mean, and it's weird because I'd put him in football,
yeah.
and people have this like really weird stigma of like football, because
Like, what do
even
you mean?
like people like say it's like a dangerous sport.
Not when they're that young.
I know, but
Yeah.
so me and Shaden's been like, because Shaden's gonna play football in
Yeah.
a couple weeks or whatever, August.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing like drills and stuff just because this kid's like super unathletic right now. So I was like, bro, I gotta at least like he doesn't. I mean, you know what I mean? Like he hasn't run around and played in a while. So I was like, we
Yeah.
gotta go outside. We do drills, and in this week he's gotten better. But so like we're like doing stuff, and one of the neighbor kids come outside and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're just playing, doing football drills, getting ready." And he's like, "Shazen, you're gonna play football?" Shazen's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Football's a dangerous sport." And I was kind of like,
Oh God.
"Bro, like what?" Like I get it, but like not flag football at such a
Yeah.
young age. Like
You don't
they're
even have
not like,
pads, bro.
yeah, and they're not like flying full speed. Like they're
Yeah.
not like as fast as they can run. They're not colliding into each other and
Yeah.
like getting hurt. But it's just like
Oh, it's gonna be cool. Where do they play? Is it like every different field?
Eva.
The same?
I want to say it's like Eva Beach. There, I want to say there's like two different fields.
Okay.
I don't know. I've got to figure out because I'm coaching this team as well. So
How the
I've got to
heck are
figure it
you?
out, bro. So it was for I-9, right?
Yeah.
And when you first sign up, they ask you if you want to coach. And I told Shannon I don't want to coach. I was like, but if there's a box that says if you have to, would you be willing to volunteer? So I told Shannon, yeah, just click that box. Like I don't want to straight say no and look like a
Yeah.
dickhead parent that doesn't want to help. But also, I'm not gonna just straight up be like, I'll be the coach.
Yeah.
And then I guess the lady emailed Shani back and like, hey, we saw that you checked this box. Would you be willing? Right now, your son's team doesn't have a coach, and
Of
they're looking
course
for
they do.
volunteers. I know, and I was like, fuck, oh, of course. So I thought, Shani, yeah, I guess I'll do it. I guess I didn't want to, but I was like, I guess I have to.
You better not give favoritism to Shazen, bro. Kids see that shit.
Bro,
They're gonna
no,
be like,
it's
"Hey, that's your dad."
no.
Oh, must
For
be
me, it's
you.
opposite, bro. I'm gonna be harder on him. Like he's gonna be like not listening. I'm just gonna be like slapping him on the head.
Oh,
Other parents are gonna be like, "What the hell?"
you're gonna be on the news today. There was a parent that slaps a player. Turned out to
Coach,
be his
yeah,
son.
coach slaps player in the head, and turns out, wait, that's the player's dad.
Oh gosh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, I don't know if I told you. We finally pulled the trigger. We got a van.
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh yeah, we pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, it came in.
Yeah, it came in. So we pick it up
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
early.
So I'm like, I was telling Diana, I was like, I know we were getting a van, but it's gonna be surreal. My first drive to work by myself, and I'm in this minivan.
You're
Like,
driving in the minivan?
yeah, I'm driving. I'm like, I'm that guy. Well, because Diana drives farther. Like, she drives into town. Like,
Uh
there's
huh.
no
And I guess
reason
you're
for.
picking up Maddie. That's
Yeah, and
why
I
you
pick
have
up
that.
Maddie, so I was like, oh, so I'm that
Be like
guy.
minivan dad.
Yeah. I was telling her today, I was like, when our kids don't need car seats anymore, I'm gonna buy a freaking nice SUV. Like, I don't know what yet, because I don't know how long that's gonna take.
Yeah.
But I'll be driving this van forever until the kids are bigger and don't need a dang van anymore. But yeah, we'll pick it up tomorrow.
That's
So
cool.
yeah. But man, but that's crazy. Oh, babe. Um, you know Shannon, she did that test. The gestational, she has it. So she has to prick herself, do the whole thing. Do you take iron pills? Yeah. Yeah, Diana takes iron
Oh,
pills
she
too.
does too.
Yeah. So I was telling him our story about our doctor. Like, he was very insensitive. Yeah, I was just like, what the
Like
freak?
they don't have any bedside manner nowadays, bro.
You have diabetes. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, at first I was like, did I hear him right? Did he just freaking tell us straight up,
Yeah.
you guys have diabetes? Like,
But I feel like these doctors just don't have any manners anymore. Like they've just been doing Zoom online for this whole
yeah,
time.
I
And
was
so
just,
when it's like in person, they just don't know how to act.
uh, oh man.
But speaking of doctors,
Hmm?
Shazen's pediatrician is retiring.
Yeah.
So he has to find a new one right there.
Oh, they don't have one at the same, whatever,
I
the
mean, they
clinic.
do, but like, I mean, you can still choose like
Oh
who you
yeah.
want to go to. Yeah. So I don't know. Shani has to choose one. Shani chose this one because this was Shani's um
Oh wow, that's cool.
pediatrician.
Or pretty sure, yeah.
I told her, that makes sense. Like she's that old where she was like, you're a pediatrician. Like,
I'm so,
why
dude.
would
Yeah,
you?
he would be close to retirement.
Why would you even pick her? Like at that point, like,
Yeah, I'd be like, we're gonna have to change because there's no
yeah,
way he's gonna be working long enough.
I'd be like hesitant too. Like, man, she's been doing this long. Like,
Yeah,
is she still like up to date with the new like medications and like
yeah.
new stuff? Like,
Oh wow. Yeah. No, I don't know what to say about our pediatrician.
how did you
So
guys pick? Like, did you guys do any research or just randomly picked one?
no,
Or
I just asked like my coworkers,
uh
teachers,
huh,
like, and yeah, we just looked this place up, and then we called and we did an interview with the doctor.
uh huh,
'Cause he has to interview us, I guess, and we have to interview him.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we're like, okay, you're good. I mean, we really didn't. We were gonna pick him regardless, I think,
Yeah.
unless he was just really awkward.
Is it far for you guys? Where is it located?
Um, I forget. It's an yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
close.
I mean, it'd be nice if it was in Eva,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I should
we
tell
were
Shani.
living on that side when we had Maddie.
Oh yeah,
So.
that makes sense. I should tell Shani to look for the next one in Eva because right now Shaden's one is in Wapil Gentry.
Yeah.
Kaiser. But I was like, yeah, we should just, now that we have to get a new one anyways, we should just move to Kapolei.
Yeah. Yeah. I would definitely, yeah, if you could get one on this side, it'd be nice. And definitely get one. Be like, hey, Shani, like, let's get one that's probably like in their 30s.
A young hipster
In
one.
their 50s, no, we're not doing that. They're
One
retired.
like fresh out of school kind, yeah.
Yeah, no, not fresh out of school. They don't know nothing. They're the ones that want to do all the crazy, like freaking
Experimental stuff. Yeah, like I read
experimental.
this survey like once.
Your kid, you can take this. I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes, doc. Like, no, our kid is not doing that.
There's this new drug in trial that you can try.
You can mix your breast milk with this other protein shake or something. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, you need to calm down. But all right. Wait, do you have like a deadline? Like, is he like retired already or?
No. I think she's retiring at the end of this year, I want to say.
Oh, so you got time.
Yeah, so that's why she was nice enough to like let us know, like, hey, I'm gonna retire at the end of the year, like,
Yeah.
just so you guys can choose another one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Jason starts school next week too. Did you guys start school next week?
God, yeah, we start school next week.
Everybody starts school?
Yeah, this whole week was just chaos. Teachers are trying to scramble and get all our stuff done. But yeah, I think first day of school is Wednesday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, next week Wednesday, and I think kindergartners are half days. I think the first week or two they're half days, and then they switch off to the full days.
Bro, Shaitan has like a assessment. Like they go in and they get assessed, and then they I guess assign them to a class.
Yeah,
assessment.
They place you. So I mean, I think every school is probably a little different, but like our school, they'll test you, and then they'll try to group like the classes kind of the same.
Yeah, so that they can grow in the same.
You don't get all the good kids that are above grade level or whatever, or all the lower kids.
Don't you think it would make more sense like that though? Like to keep all the groupings around the same.
The only thing is, if you have like, look at it this way: if you have, let's say, 20 kids that barely can read, it's going to be harder to teach that class as a whole when if you only have, let's say, out of the 20, like 5 can't read as good. The other 5 is like, oh, they're kind of there, and then 10 are like above, whatever. So you're really catering, like you teach your lesson, but you know in your head, like these 5, I might have to pull them in a group and give them a little bit extra guidance when the other 10 is like, oh, they're good. Like I give them instruction, they can kind of work on their own. The other 5, I might pull them in again or something. So instead of like, crap, I teach this lesson and now I'm going to have to reteach it again.
Yeah.
You know, over time. So I think when you're older, I think they do that. I think when you're like 3rd grade or 4th grade, when you're a little bit older, they'll probably group you into like the lower class and they'll have an extra teacher in there. So there's 2 teachers in there rather than just one to help group all of them. But I think it just depends. It depends on the school. It depends on the staff.
And Shaden's school, like they have, I think I talked to you about it, but they have, so his classroom, I guess it's the kindergartner classrooms, they have like a big room with 2 teachers on each side of the room. Yeah. And like, there's not even like a wall or anything. Shaden said there's just like cubby holes in between. Yeah. And so, like you can hear both people talking though. Like that's crazy. Not confusing for kids.
No, it's crazy. Like I hate those rooms. Like
what are those called? I know there's a word for it, right? That style.
Yeah, there's a word for it. But man, I can't. I'm having a brain fart. But our school has the same thing, but we at least have a wall. But it's not a full wall. It's just like a divider.
Exactly.
But you can't see into the class, but you still hear them because there's no ceiling. Like it's just wide. It's all wide open. So it's how
does it not get distracting for kids?
It gets distracting. You just gotta freaking teach over it, and you just the kids will get used to it. They'll just go, okay. They don't have to listen to them or whatever. Listen to your teacher.
That's crazy.
But that sucks. I man, if I was a teacher, I would hate to teach in that class because it's just I can't do it.
Yeah.
There's no way. I need my own room. Well, one, I'm loud. So the other teacher's going to be hella pissed because I speak very loud.
Projected voice.
Project my voice. So, and it sucks. Like, what if, like, you're a really good teacher and the kids look like they're having fun, and then the other teachers kind of sucks. If I was a student, I'm like, damn, why do they always look like they're having fun over there? God, it sucks. Like,
Yeah,
like,
like she gets them involved a lot, and like
yeah,
they're loud, but they're attentive, and like they're interacting with the lesson plan.
yeah. So it's just, that's that, yeah. But I didn't know they had his elementary school is like that.
Yeah,
Did you guys already have your meet and greet?
no. So that
Okay.
was his. He did that for summer school, yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently, some of the moms on our street was telling Shani like, "Oh yeah, that's how all the kindergarten classrooms are." I was like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Yeah. It's only like for our school, it's only one building that's like that. And it's
Yeah,
um I want to think it's only certain grade levels, but yeah,
yeah,
it
That's
does.
a, this one is only kindergarten. But I was like, "Why would you do that in kindergarten? Like, that's
Yeah.
weird."
Ours too. Yeah. It's I think it's kindergarten, second, and third is like
Because
that.
I want to say when we got to middle school, I want to say we were like that style. There was a name for it. Like that style of teaching was like coming in. So I want to say like our middle school, like they tried it and they
Yeah.
integrated it, and then I forget what it's called, but there was like, yeah, there was like a team, and like there was like three teachers,
Yeah.
and then like you kind of just rotated through the three teachers as like a team and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like
Dude,
super weird.
there's classrooms where you have like one or two teachers and they teach multiple, like there's multiple grades in one classroom. There's like kindergarten, first and second, and you
What?
teach all of them all together. It's crazy. I'm like, how
Oh,
the heck do you do that? I'm like,
yeah.
but it's because the school is so small. It's like if
Uh-huh.
they only had a kindergarten teacher, like that teacher would teach like 4 kids. So,
Really?
so you just kind of group them and you just have different groups and you just, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know if
That's
I definitely couldn't
interesting.
do that. Yeah. But
That must be hard.
so you haven't dropped off like school supplies or anything?
No, they drop off. He has to drop off on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Kindergarten. That's why
Oh,
drops off
kindergarten.
on Wednesday. But
Yeah.
the other kids dropped it off like on Tuesday or something, or Thursday or whatever.
Because I know we allowed the kindergarten students to drop theirs off if they wanted to.
Oh yeah,
This week when we had our meet and greet.
yeah. Because he had to pick up. I know he had to pick up his T-shirts because they have uniforms.
Dude, I was gonna ask. I saw this on the news today, where like school supplies, it's like averaging like, what was it, baby? Like 800 or something? I don't know. It was some crazy number, like $800 on average cost as a family per student pays for school supplies. I'm like, is this including like clothes or something? Like,
Yeah, that doesn't sound right, bro.
I was like, dude, you shouldn't be spending more than like $100 on school supplies.
Yeah,
Like, that's a lot. But
yeah. I mean, I could see you spending upwards of 100, just depending on which
what you
brand
buy.
you get.
Yeah, if you get name brands and all that stuff.
Yeah. So obviously we got shades in, but even like, bro, there's some weird stuff. Like what? There was something weird. Like he had to get. I think he had to get like he had like 8 glue sticks or something. Like 8 glue sticks. That's kind of weird.
Because kindergartners lose that stuff, dude. They break it. Like you don't want to just bring 2 glue sticks. It's guaranteed he's gonna lose one and break.
And then it's like something like, bro, there's just like random stuff. We're just like looking at each other like, what the heck? Like first time school supply shoppers, and we're like trying to figure it out, and it's like super weird.
Yeah, there's so much stuff on a school supply list.
And there's like specific
like paper towels, hand sanitizers, like all that stuff. Yeah.
And there's like specific like crayon counts.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, they requested like the most, like, I don't know if it's like the most popular or the rarest, because when we went, it was like hard to find.
Yeah. Well, where did you go?
I went to Target.
Oh, dude, you gotta go to Fisher, bro.
Yeah, I know, but bro, Fisher's crowded, bro.
Yeah, it's crowded. But dude, because it's cheap. Well, I mean, I guess Target's pretty cheap too.
No, they're all cheap.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they're all cheap.
But you get more stuff at Fisher.
Fisher's farther, and like if you go during the weekend, like we could go during the week if we wanted to, but it's just far.
Oh, that's crazy.
But weekends is crazy, bro.
Yeah, because that's where usually I go.
Yeah, we used to go there for our office supplies for work.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. Like it's just crazy. It's like sometimes for me it's not worth it, and like I don't know. Like I don't like big crowds anymore. So it's like I just get like anxiety. I just get irritated. And if I can't find parking, I'm like, nah, we ain't, like, this isn't it.
Does Shazen have like those rolling backpacks?
Hell no.
What kind of backpack does he have?
So he for summer school he had, I think it's like a Ninja Turtle one, but
Okay.
he's been rocking this camouflage the kind backpack that fits him really well,
You better
and
tell
it
him
looks
don't lose that,
super
bro.
good on him. I was like, bro, I think he might just rock that.
Dude, you better make sure you don't lose that stuff, dude. I see
I was
kids. I always giggle, man, when I see kids with backpacks at the first day of school because I'm like, dude, that backpack is way too big for you.
No,
Like
that's why.
kindergartners, it's like
Yeah,
it looks like are you going out into space? It looks like you're
that's
about
why.
to freaking launch out. Or like I see kindergartners with the rolling ones. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
like what
excessive.
kind of luggage are you packing
Yeah,
in there? Like you're in kindergarten.
yeah.
Like
No, that's
you
why
know?
Shazen has this one from TNC Surf.
Yeah,
It's like the smaller ones, and
yeah,
it kind of fits him perfectly. We're like, I really like the size of it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like,
yeah,
he might just wear that.
yeah. He didn't cry on the first day, did he? I forget.
No, he didn't.
Okay, that's
Not
good.
at summer school.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, if he didn't cry at summer school, I don't see why he would cry
No,
here.
yeah, I don't think he would either.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he did get freaked out a little bit because like I said, there was that one kid that was screaming.
oh yeah, you're
And
gonna
it
get
kind of like threw him off at first. It's kind of like, wait, why
dude,
is he screaming? Like,
you're gonna get a lot more on
yeah,
the first week is gonna be nuts for them.
but he loved it,
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be
bro.
nuts.
You know, so Shazen, all on his own. Just today it happened, or it happened yesterday. Somehow he woke up. I don't know if it's from his nap or from in the morning, and he told Shani, "Oh, I need an old cell phone." And Shani's like, "What?"
What?
And me and Shani just have like random old cell phones like
Yeah.
laying around the house. So she found one and she gave it to him, and he plugged it in and charged it. And then we're like, "What the hell is this kid gonna do with this old cell phone?"
Yeah,
So this morning it was fully charged. He woke up, and then like Shani had to remember her password and unlock it. It took her a while.
yeah,
We got locked out like 5 times. Like it said, wait 5 minutes. Oh,
yeah,
wait 20 minutes. So she ended up finding it. And then this kid, like, bro, all on his own now. It's not hooked up to the cellular data, obviously,
yeah,
but he's hooking up to like the Wi-Fi, I guess. Or
yeah,
I don't even know if it's Wi-Fi, but he found out that he can record videos or voice record, like the voice memos.
yeah.
He'll record the radio when it's playing music, bro, and then he's just like listening to music on his phone.
Yeah.
And like when I came home, like he was like listening to music, and I told Shani, how is he listening to music on the phone? And Shani's like, he figured out how to voice record
Yeah.
and listen. I was like, bro, this kid's a freaking genius. Like he's a genius.
It's like the new version of when we have to record the cassette tapes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the Gen whatever ZX whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's genius for him to do that. Like he wants music on it, so he'll just record it. I'm like, bro, that's genius, all on his own. Like,
yeah, that's cool because you don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi for that. So it's not like YouTube where you're like, oh, I only can listen to it when I'm
That's what's crazy. I don't know how he figured it out, but and so he'll tell Alexa to play music and he'll record it, and then he'll just be rocking out to his stuff. I'm like, this is crazy.
I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah,
I would think if I want to. Well, I mean, I guess it's hard because all our phones we just have YouTube, so if we wanted to listen to it, we can. But
yeah,
if I would want to listen to music, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, like back in the day, like when we did I guess you did ringtones or like for voicemails, like you would like play the songs. But it's like this new era, like you just figured it out. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, that's cool. That's cool, man.
I was like, I almost want to get him a cell phone with cellular just to see what he can do with it.
No.
So this kid is so smart.
Once you do that, you open up
you're
literally opening the world. Just freaking Google.
Well, I'm gonna bring it to you, and you're gonna like put all these like restrictions on it, bro.
Like he could literally just Google like I don't know. Ever since I freaking became like monitoring like tech stuff, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, you see the worst in it, but
yeah. So I'm just like, Maddie, no.
Obviously, I'm gonna take it to you and be like, James, put all these restrictions on it. I don't care how much that app costs that I need. I'll pay whatever. Just put it on there.
That would be interesting.
He's been telling his grandmas too, like, I have a cell phone, and then like obviously they don't understand.
Yeah.
And they think we would really buy him one, I guess, and they're like, "What's your number? I gotta call you."
Dude, I guarantee we have kindergartners. Well, maybe not kindergartners.
No, there is
first graders that have like iPhones.
Oh, there's kindergartners with cell phones.
That's
When he went to summer
crazy.
school, bro, there was this like mom that dropped off the daughter, and then the mom's like freaking out. She's like, "I forgot your cell phone. I'll be right back, bro." And she's like running to go get the cell phone. I'm
That's
like,
crazy,
does
dude.
cell phone mean something else to them? Like, is it like a code
Yeah,
word for something else? But the
that's
girl literally had a cell phone. I was like,
I don't
dang,
know.
bro.
That's too early for me, at least.
And summer school's only half day. Like, what is she
Yeah,
gonna need the
that's
cell
what I'm
phone
saying.
for
Like,
half the day?
she can't just use the office or classroom phone.
Yeah,
Like what? Like I don't understand. Like where's she going? She ain't leaving.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
that
all
is
day today, Shaden's been having the phone, and Shani's like, it's interesting to see how he would actually treat a real cell phone because
yeah,
she said it never left his side.
yeah.
When he went
That's
to
good.
take a nap, he plugged it in to charge it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because like this
Look,
afternoon, I told
dude,
Shani like
this is the game changer. Did he put his own password on the phone?
he switched it to something that he could remember. Yes.
And oh, dude, and do you guys know that password?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, dude, that's a game
No,
changer. If he's
because
like, what? This is
she
mine.
had
You
to
got
help
people
set
on
it
here.
for him.
Yeah,
So she tried to like she didn't trick him, but
yeah.
the first one she tried to put for him, she's like, "Oh, just put your birth date for your stuff," and he's like, he thought that was cool. He's like, "Oh, okay," and then like an hour later, we're like, "What's your password?" And he just goes, "Oh, it's my birthday," and so you say, "Okay, well, what's your birthday?"
Yeah.
And he's like looking at us, and he's like, "Fuck," and he's like, "Can I change it? Can I just change it?" So he changed it to something that he could remember. But it's hilarious.
Dude, it's hard, man. Kids, man, our school, there's so many passwords that kids have to remember.
Really?
It's nuts. Because you figure for every online program, there's a login and password.
Wait, they have logins that they have to log into?
Yeah, like all the digital programs that you're on,
Really?
like you have like reading programs, math programs, science programs, like any kind of digital, like
Really?
or Google, like you have all, yeah. So all
Wait,
our
for
students,
elementary, they don't need Gmail and stuff though in elementary.
well, it's technically all our students have Google accounts because they use Google Classroom, and you need that to interact.
What the
So
hell is Google Classroom? Is that just for with the pandemic when they did that?
no, Google Classroom's been around. It's just think of Google Classroom where you can send like electronic assignments. So instead of me like giving you a paper worksheet, I can send you a digital worksheet, grade it.
That's crazy. For these young kids like that?
Well, I would say probably maybe when they get to like second or third grade.
That's
Kindergarten, first grade,
crazy.
that's kind of hard, yeah. But they still like even kindergartners still have Google accounts that I put in their password and log in for them. They don't know anything about it, but it's just so that our systems can work together for the teachers. Yeah. But yeah, kids, they have Google accounts. I have it set up where they can't email anyone out. So they can't use their school Gmail account to, I don't know, contact someone in the real world. They can only email their teacher. And that's it. They can't even, I don't think I have it set up where they can email students. Just because bullying, yeah. So
That's crazy.
yeah, it's nuts.
Because for Shaden's summer school, we had homework. He had homework right every weekend, and then like they had like a message board they set up where we had to take pictures of him with his finished project.
Yep.
And we'd post it to their whatever web page, whatever they set up, and then they could see all of their classmates and everything. And then
do you guys use Class Dojo?
I have no idea. You gotta ask Shani. I don't know what it is.
Because I know a lot of schools use Class Dojo for communication and stuff.
But I was just tripping. I was like, that's crazy. Like,
dude,
it's almost like its own like what I compare it to is like a Facebook a group.
Yeah.
Where
like our Class Dojo is like that. We submit all our announcements through there.
Yeah.
I can chat with parents there. I can like if a kid's being naughty, I can send them like, hey, your kids. I can literally videotape their kid and be like, oh, look what your kid's doing. Like,
bro, that's crazy. Back in the day, it was just had to call your parents on the phone, but now it's like everything is like interconnected. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
It's bad,
dude. You're gonna be tripping out. Like I guarantee you, at your school, I'm pretty sure he gets a planner. I don't know. Kindergarten might be. Maybe they might not get a planner. But once you start getting planners, dude, our kids have like all their passwords in their planner. It's so they don't lose it. Yeah. So they know like, oh, for Gmail, that's my login and password.
What if you lose the planner?
Oh, you're screwed.
Bro, I was in high school and I lost planners.
Yeah, if you lose your planner, you're screwed. I mean, passwords I can always get because I know them all. I can print them all out. But But yeah, man, it's nuts. I try to, and all the logins are a little different, passwords are a little different. Each student has their own student ID number that they have to remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
That's a lot, man, for a kid.
dude, it is a lot. But they can remember it, man. I feel like once you get to like third and fourth,
I feel like there's a lot of responsibilities though for I feel like when I was in elementary school, it was just super easy. Just like show up, just eat, stand in line, just super easy stuff. Like didn't have to do much.
Yeah, true. All right, man. I'm gonna. Oh, we hit our hour mark.
Yeah.
Kevin, if you've listened to us today, you better be here next time. I know you're serving your country.
You gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah. I gotta get up early. I think the place opens up, I think, at 9, and we just want to grab it real quick before
it gets busy.
On the weekends.
Yeah.
But, all right, man.
All right.
Shoots.